I believe that using silence is just like learning a new chord, a new interval, a new sound. We need to use it a lot to get familiar with it, to be able to use it in a kind of normal situation. It's just like when you learn to play a minor seventh chord, then you don't seem to use it as a normal chord. It's something that you do a bit thoughtful, not just natural. But when you have used it for some time, it suddenly makes sense, and then you just start using it whenever you feels like using it. So today I'm gonna explore silence and hopefully inspire you to do the same. Okay, so silence is what is coming after a lot of noise. Silence is when a note ends. Silence is the break between two things. So silence is a lot of things, I think, and I think you need to ask yourself, what does silence means to you? I really like the idea that when a note ends, then the silence starts. So we need to get familiar with how long our notes last and when we end it. So instead of just letting the notes last until they fade out, then let's take a decision and decide when they stop. And the other thing is, instead of adding a chord, then maybe add silence. I have no clue about what we're gonna do, and I really don't feel like making music today. So this is perfect, because forcing yourself to make music is always nice afterwards. Or I think it would be nice in 2 seconds as well, when I know that it's not impossible. So like always, I started with a note I liked. And you can of course check out my video how everyone can make awesome chord progressions. Okay, so it's gonna be 1, 2, bop, bop. 1, 2, up, 2, and already now I'm like, silence is awesome, because I wanted the silence to be there, so now the silence and the A minor is actually something that I would recognize when I listen to it. So I think silence is also about contrasts. So by doing a lot in the next part, okay, so let's make a new piano part. And let's I'm gonna silence, silence, Let's stop it before. I don't think it fits together. Maybe like this. I think it has some magic. Yeah, longer. I'm just gonna be boring and I'm gonna dub it with a home synthesizer just because doing what you always do is a great thing. Yeah, no. But to emphasize the ending because the keys kind of fade out, but the synthesizer won't. Okay, let's make a last part. So maybe have multiple parts of this. So, okay, let's see. Again, we're just playing with the ending. Okay, and it was really nice when the bass drum disappeared, so maybe that's another way of making silence too, simply by muting an instrument. So next step is the lyric part, and I guess that I'm gonna write about silence, because I'm so creative. Okay. I can feel that I'm slow today, but that's alright. Okay, I think I will go and Google silence. Okay, so a bit of Googling, and we have a list of words that has something to do with silence. Blackout, calm, lull, peace, quiet. Censorship, I really love. Death, dumbness. Dead air, I really love. I can't say that word, so it's not going to get in. Sleep, yeah. Feel like I gotten somewhere. I'm just gonna format it. I don't like lines that make me think in lines instead of just do. And I like when I just do, and I don't think that much. Speechless. What an amazing word. Reserve, yeah. Okay, so I have a bunch of good words. You can check out my words videos if you wanna know why I do like I do, I think. Okay, so I feel like I should Google something else just to like get somewhere new. Autonyms. Let's use those two. I'm blacked out from too much noise. Communication. I'm blacked out. Come on. Confidentiality. Confidentiality. I'm gonna sing that word. Overcome, yeah. Defeat, and demolish. Okay, so death gives us some nice words too. I will just copy paste. Afterlife. Okay, I will delete the ones that I simply just doesn't understand or like. Curtains, darkness, decease, dismiss, departure, dissolution, downfall, dying is too obvious. And ending is, I don't know. Eternal rest is like, maybe if we use it in a sweet way. Except, yes. Expiration date. Fatality, yeah, finish, no. Grave, no. Heaven. Lost into mortality, nah. Necrosis, no. Paradise is kind of an ugly word, but maybe we can use it in a nice way. Parting, no. Passing on, quiet. Okay, so I wrote some lyrics, and I'm just gonna start with making a chorus, which I think is the thing playing now, even though I don't know what is what. But and again silence. I'm home alone. I'm home alone. I'm longing for you. I'm home alone. I'm longing for you. I'm home alone. I'm longing for you. Longing for you. Distraction. Distraction. So again, what I'm trying to do is to control the silence by deciding on which beat my phrases are ending, my words are ending. I'm home alone. I'm longing for your distractions. I'm deep underneath my pillows. I'm listening to the small voice in my head that is telling me that everything is okay. Let's pretend that that's the chorus, and when I'm saying pretend, it is the chorus, because music is just pretending. Yeah, so basically what I did was to let there be silence, and I did that by controlling the start and the end of the phrases. Let's make some verses, and I'm just gonna make it fast because I don't have time. Confidentiality. Confidentiality, I'm blacked out. And I'm just gonna improvise because the last vocal was very controlled, so now we're doing something opposite. Not because I wanna like do it fast. Okay, so I made a song where I explored what silence is, and I just listened to it, and I'm really happy. It's like, I'm not sure if I just made the song, so I don't know what I think about it, and I'm looking forward to listening to it in a couple of days. But I kind of used all the normal tools that I normally use when I don't try to actually make an effort. Helm synthesizer, which is dubbing the soft piano, and I did kind of everything that I normally do when I'm doing something very quick. But because I put in such a big effort on making the silence as I wanted it to be, making the endings where I wanted the endings to be, starting the phrases where I wanted them to start, for me it just became something I have never done before. And recording the vocals in the chorus took me a lot of time, even though they didn't get perfect because I got irritated because I wasn't extremely good at it. And that just tells me that there's so much silence I need to explore, because I think it just found a new dimension. And when I listen to it now, all the silence is like amazingly beautiful, I think. And just the calm and the intensity, and I'm basically very happy, and I'm looking forward to exploring this the rest of my life, because my idea was that silence is just like new chords and new tools, and I think it's correct that we need to use them to actually learn to use the silence in a way that seems natural. I think I will start to incorporate this into everything I do, because this was really a big eye-opener for me. I hope this inspired you to try it out yourself and simply just try to add some silence. Use silence as the chord. Decide when your phrases are ending, starting, and simply put in the effort to like really decide on where everything starts and stops, and maybe add some more silence. If you like this video, then please hit the thumbs up button and consider to subscribe to my channel. It truly makes me happy when you do so. Enjoy. Confidentiality, I'm blacked out. Communications errors. Everything inside me seems so loud. How come little feels so heavy? You can prepare, it will find you, unveil you, testify against you. You can run, but you can't hide. I'm half asleep. I'm home alone. I'm longing for your distractions. I'm deep underneath my pillows. I'm listening to the small voice in my head that is telling me that everything is okay. I could sleep for 1,000 hours. Wait, when the moon is up. Fall asleep with the television on. Evasion. The curtains has gone down. Now everything seems dark before I used to laugh. I'm home alone. I'm longing for your distractions. I'm deep underneath my pillows. I'm listening to the small voice in my head that is telling me that every